Welcome back to MMA Al Dente. I'm here to talk about Farid Basharat versus Taylor Lapilus. Taylor is 19 and 3 as a pro, 31 years old, and he's giving up 2 inches of height but has 2 inches of reach over 26-year-old Basharat, who is 11 and 0. Basharat has looked awesome. He just steamrolled Clayton Rodriguez, getting his sixth, I should say, with an arm triangle choke in round 1. He has 1 TKO, which actually is a knockout, 6 submissions, and 4 decisions in his 11 wins. Submission is generally how he gets it done. Guy is comfortable on the feet, but he certainly wants to take the fight to the ground. The one win he has, by the way, by knockout, he's steamrolled the guy with a head kick in 5 seconds. He is favored here because he's shown so much promise. But I really want to see Farid Basharat tested and be given a hard fight. I mean, he fought Damone Blackshear, and I thought Damone came alive a little too late there. But in general, Farid Basharat was having a lot of success, ripping him to the mat. Some well-timed takedowns and excellent control. Damone Blackshear is a really tough guy to put away, and he's had the chance to prove that many times over. So there's no shame in not putting him away. But yeah, great victory for Farid Basharat, by any means. Taylor Lapilus, he's got a record of 19 and 3. He's finished 10 of his 19 wins, 4 by TKO or knockout, and 6 by submission. And the other 9 he's won by decision. And all 3 of his losses are by decision as well, and they're good fighters. Eric Perez beat him in the UFC. Magomed Bibulatov, excellent fighter, beat him outside the UFC before that. And Denis Lavrantayev beat him by decision most recently, and that was still many years ago. Taylor, he never should have left the UFC the first time. He was 3 and 1, and now he's returned, beat Calvin Loughran, and he's 4 and 1. Calvin Loughran, right? Or Loughnane, I don't know. But either way, the Calvin fight was a good fight, one in which he was tested too. And it's not like Calvin didn't have success ripping him to the mat. I thought that fight could have turned against him in round 2. But Taylor was still largely able to neutralize him, kept himself safe, kept himself on the feet, and was more comfortable and successful down the stretch. It was a good win to return to Taylor Lapilus, but he is a guy that is a neutralizer. He's a neutralizer, and I think that's going to welcome Farid Basharat to dictate this fight, dictate the pace of this fight, and get in on the hips of Taylor Lapilus. I trust Farid Basharat to keep himself safe on the feet. He's not the most formidable striker, but he's certainly comfortable there. He's got a little bit, of a puzzle to solve with Taylor Lapilus, who is a southpaw, moves well on the back foot and has some really sharp kicks. Can definitely frustrate a guy like Farid Basharat, who's looking to get the fight to the ground. But I do think Farid Basharat is going to get the fight to the ground. I think he's going to hit some well-timed takedowns, and he's going to have a lot of success too. As we've seen with guys against Taylor Lapilus, that's his primary weakness, and I think Farid Basharat is good enough to exploit that weakness and do it for the majority of the fight here. I could see Taylor defending himself well and resisting takedowns, but I still wouldn't see him winning those exchanges. I think he would be relegated to keeping his back against the cage and digging for underhooks, but failing to resist the pressure of Farid Basharat. So the pick here is Farid Basharat. He's a well-rounded guy. I'd be looking for a finish in a lot of his fights, but not this one because Taylor's proven to be really tough to get out of there. Never been finished, and he's fought a higher caliber of opponent for a long time. But I'm picking Farid Basharat. Until I see him lose, I'm not going to feel as comfortable speculating on what it's going to look like when he does lose. Although if I was to speculate here, it would be Taylor Lapilus taking away the wrestling and winning a decision, comfortably neutralizing him and outpointing him. But that's not what I see. I see Taylor being not dangerous enough to exploit any potential physical weaknesses, and I see Taylor not being active enough to exploit any tactical weaknesses. Farid Basharat wins with the pressure and the control. Farid Basharat by decision is the pick. I will wait to see the prop bets because the money line's all that's available now, and it's minus 250. I don't love that. Like, share, subscribe, all that horseshit. Check out my other videos.